David Lynch. We love him. You know him. You know, he's a weird guy. I'm not going to lie. If you're not into weird movies, you're not going to like this arc. But we are doing a David Lynch arc. Finally. And it only took him passing away, but from emphysema, unfortunately, for us to commission this arc. Now, we had originally promised, coming off the back of a Terrence Malick arc, that we would take a break, that we would go to lighter movies like our old days, like Trolls or Nacho Libre. Yet here we are, about to go into the darkest areas of film yet in the Movie Vault arcs.
We gave you one episode as a break, Joe versus the Volcano, which is a very lighthearted, fun movie, which you should watch.
By the way, so underrated. So go watch that. But we will start this arc with Wild at Heart, a 1990 film that is the same year as Joe versus the Volcano. So compare those movies. We have a guest on that one as well. We will be doing The Elephant Man. We will be doing Dune for all you Dunians out there.
They're Dune nerds out there. There's Herbertites.
Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, The Straight Story, and Mulholland Drive, with a surprise film in the middle of this arc. We have already reviewed Eraserhead and Inland Empire. By the way, his first and last films. So we are filling in the meat. We got a little, we got his first film, and then we got his magnum opus. But now we're going to see, like, how has his career developed over time. And we will see that it didn't actually need to develop. That David Lynch is, in his purest form, Lynchian. And that he can develop a career without changing his style. With his style already established in his first film and kind of commensurating in his last and final film. There are standout films like The Elephant Man or The Straight Story that are commissioned by previously written stories that don't really fit into his filmography. And then there's a film like Dune, which he wishes was not a part of his filmography. But then you have Wild at Heart, Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, Mulholland Drive, which are the meat of David Lynch's chicken.
His artificial chicken.
Yes.
That's disgusting, and grease sprays out of it, and it's gross and ugly and foul.
Yes.
But you know what David always says? You gotta have a cup of black coffee, and then all the movie juice just flows. And that's where the ideas come from. And then I take those ideas and I spin them around a little bit, and then I get a camera out, and then I hire some actors, and then I tell them to do some things, and they're like, David, do you want me to do that, really? And I tell them, yes, and they do it.
And
that's how the movies are made.
It's like a love story in hell. That's how he describes Wild at Heart. David Lynch is such a unique creature on this earth, and we were blessed by his presence. You know, we don't agree with his philosophies or ideologies, his transcendental meditation forms, but his movies are transcendent. That is something that anybody who watches his films can agree upon. It's not every day that you can watch a little baby alien be born in someone's first feature film coming straight out of film school. It's not every day that you can watch these crazy dream sequences that are such violent and beauty driven at the same time. And it's not every day that you can have the most natural and amazing jump scares of a caveman behind a wall. But with David Lynch, anything is possible. I can't do the voice. I'm sorry.
Anything is possible, Zach.
Yes. And by the way, I would tear up if David Lynch told me that in real life. So that's the closest thing I will get. And the Movie Vault really loves David Lynch, and we are here to support him. The only film that we have not done, we will do at a later date, and that will be Fire Walk With Me, which is most likely the darkest of his films. So with that, buckle up, relax, get ready for David Lynch's arc here on the Movie Vault with Zach and Ben.
All right, time to close the vault.